all. It's lovely to be here with you. I love these little sessions. I've done some extra ones this week, which have been just so delightful and so joyful. And as you know, I love this space. I love Insight Timer. Okay, so hopefully you can hear me if you can't see me. Cassie, first time to meditate with the oils. Wonderful. Did you bring a particular oil with you? Don't worry if you can't see me, because actually seeing me is irrelevant. You want to listen to me. Ah, lovely, Linda. Tell me what you love about that frankincense serrata. Just tuning into that. Feels very grounding. I love frankincense. I love myrrh. I love vetiver. I mean, to be fair, little secret here that's not so secret. I love them all. So let's just take a moment to land together, to arrive into this space. Make sure you're comfortable. Have your oil ready and nearby. And just take the next few breaths to settle in. It doesn't matter if your eyes are open or closed. Choose what works for you. We're just calling in a settled energy together as we tune into these plant spirits and allow all the busyness and the doing to come to a place of ease, to settle them. We're not trying to force or push anything. In fact, quite the opposite. We're just allowing it to settle by naturally staying more still, more present. Settling in, softening, arriving into this space together, and you can start to elongate your breath in and out. Calling all pieces and parts of yourself back into this moment together, into this time. Bringing your attention back into yourself as you let my voice guide you now. Guiding you inwards, softening and feeling where you're sitting or lying. Noticing any sounds around you, the different temperature of the air on your skin. And just letting everything soften and relax. This part is where we get to settle in together. Tuning in and dropping into that space that is underneath all the busyness and the doing. See if you can relax 10% more. See if you can let the shoulders drop and your jaw relax. Inhale through the nose. And for the next few breaths, exhale out through your mouth. Inhaling. Exhale to relax. And then I want you to take your oil, whichever you've chosen, and place a drop or two in the palm of your hand. And then join the palms together so that you get oil on both palms. And I want you to take one hand on the back of your neck, so at the top of the spine, and then one hand on the base of your spine. And you're going to hold there, light touch, for a couple of minutes. Eyes soft or closed. And you're connecting the oil to the top and the bottom of the spine. Now, if you're someone that has any shoulder issues and that feels inaccessible, you can place one hand just above the heart, so the upper heart, and one hand just above the pubic bone. So the top and the bottom of your torso, and just hold light touch there. Trust whatever is needed for you. And then I want you to take your attention away from me. You can still listen to my voice, and take your attention to this connection between your hand and those points on your body and the oil. And I just want you to breathe in and out and be curious and notice what messages start to come through, what sensations happen. Perhaps you're somebody that gets visualizations, or perhaps you're somebody that is in touch with sensation. Some of you might hear things. So trust your own journey on this, and I'm going to go quiet for a couple of minutes of time, and then I'll come back and guide you a little bit further into this. So noticing what you notice, and then asking the plant spirit, is there anything you want me to know? And then listen. Now that the connection has been made between the oil and the points in the body, you can rest your hands down if you so wish. But just continue with your inquiry, listening, seeing if you see anything or hear anything, just for a few more breaths. And then saying thank you for everything and anything you've received. Knowing that even if your mind was fizzy and busy, sometimes the messages can come afterwards. But for some of you, you might have heard some very clear messaging. I'm going to invite you to note them down, jot them down. If you've got a piece of paper or your phone nearby, just to be able to recall a bit more detail later. You want to make some little notes. And so slowly we'll come back together. And this is just a very simple way to bring your body back into a steady, clear state, a soft state, and tune into what is there for you. So if anybody wants to share what was there for them, I'd love to hear it, and I'll share what went on for me. So I worked with neroli, and I love neroli. Um, it's from the orange tree, and the message was very clear for me, and it was, you need to stop, you need to slow down, you need to uh, take in the aromas of life a little bit more. And it's been a really busy time for me. I don't know how it is for you, but um, it's time to stop and replenish and fill up with sunshine, go and take a walk, smell the flowers, enjoy the light, enjoy the sound of the birds. And the message was very clear. Sometimes the clearest messages can be very short and sweet and very simple. So I'm wondering, A, if you can still hear me, and B, if you got any messages. You don't have to share them here if it feels too personal. Linda, craving peace, it's already available. It's here now. Yes, Linda. Oftentimes, it's easy to forget, isn't it, in the busyness of our minds and the amount of things to do. And that's why I love these sitting or stillness practices or working with plants in this way, because even though my body might be on a revving of go, 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 and still to do, still got lots to do. And when I sit, I can feel that resistance because, I'm like, I've got to do these things. But when I soften and stop or do yoga nidra, I'm reminded how it's always there and I just get to choose it again and again. Violet, you used bergamot. It jumped out for me for my oils. I heard I need to take care of me. Oh, Violet, I wonder, were you on my bergamot reset video recently? I shared a point called Ear Shen Men where you can put diluted bergamot, and you place it in the top of, there's a particular point in your ear. I think I've uploaded it to, maybe I'll upload it to Insight Timer, but if you check out my links, I'm sure you can find it there as well. Yeah, that's a really lovely tool. It takes like between sort of 1 to 4 minutes. It's a great nervous system reset working with bergamot. You can work with neroli too. So, so this is one way of meditating with oils, and I encourage you to take a little bit longer. We've just spent a short period of time together. I wanted to give you a short experience and talk you through it. If you've got any questions before I go, please ask. But there are other ways as well. You can place a plant or an oil. If you have an altar or work in that way, you can do that. Like, for example, I worked with a particular plant spirit and it sat on my altar for a year. And I would write to it every day and say, what is it you want me to know? After I got myself into a state of stillness, of softness. And that's a really nice way to work with the plant spirits. Oh, you're welcome, Violet. Yeah, working with oils and meditation is very special. You're so welcome. And there are different ways. So explore, follow the insights and intuition that you get. Trust yourself in what's unfolding. For me, as I did that experience there, I could feel myself at the beginning sitting quite upright. And then there became this point where I just allowed myself, well, I didn't even allow myself. The body just relaxed and let go of that moving forwards sensation and back into a softness, into a relaxation. So that's one way. Thank you for joining me. I'm going to go because I can't see myself on camera. I love to be able to connect with you. So I am back again on Tuesday, 1 o'clock UK and 1:30 UK. And then after that, I've got a 2-week break. So please join me then. I've put all of June's live calls in so far that I'm going to do. And I might do a longer one if there's some requests. You're welcome to, I think you can send me messages on Insight Timer. You can certainly check out my link there, and there's ways to connect with me through that. And enjoy getting to know your favorite plant spirits in this way. See what messages come through. It can be very profound. And I highly recommend getting to know them in this way. All right. Bye for now.